Hello everyone, welcome to today's live stream. My name is Faris from Taskade, and today we have quite an interesting live stream. I am going to teach you how to use Taskade as a central email hub to gather all your emails and use Taskade as like the main place to store everything. Yep. Let's just wait for a few more people to join us. Okay. All right. How's everyone doing today? All right. If you have any questions throughout the stream, just write them down in the chat and I will try my best to answer them. And otherwise, let's get started. Okay, so this is what we are going to cover in today's live stream. Let me go full screen. Okay, so basically, simple agenda. I won't take too much of your time. We'll be using Taskade as a central email hub. And this email hub is to gather emails from various sources and track them in Taskade. And we'll also be using the mail hook and Gmail trigger. And also, within the project, we'll be updating custom fields with each email. Okay. Also, I did something extra for you guys today. Here. This is a simple table. I just created this form while waiting for the stream. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, I haven't turned it on yet, but basically I created a form, and this form is to just get your feedback on what topics you would want to see in the future. So just give us your name, the topic request, and why you want us to share this topic. And also, I requested for your email address. This is not to send you emails. This is just for me to get in touch if it's a topic that I don't really know much about and if I don't understand your use case. But otherwise, I will not reach out to you. Yeah, promise. Anyway, this is the form. I will turn on the automation here. Okay, cool. And then I will share the form link with you guys. Okay, and the link to the form is now in the chat. So, just fill out the form and then I will receive your request and then, we'll take it from there. Okay, otherwise, let's get started. Where is my kit? Here we go, the central email hub. So, basically very simple. We have 3 projects here, which is the quick start guide. And this is what the central email hub will look like. I created this table like seconds in Taskade. So basically, here are the fields that I think are important for this. So basically the subject line, the email body, which is what is contained in the email, the suggested action. This is what the AI suggests you should do based on the topic of the email, and link to the email, create a date, note to self if you want to write anything for yourself, and the type. And I will show you exactly what it looks like. A sample is this. So basically, the use case would be if you have different, many email addresses, and you just want to use a centralized area to gather all your emails. So for example, you have your personal email and your work email, and you just want to see them in Taskade. You can do that. The way you do this, I will show you in a bit, but this is what the table looks like. You will just gather the emails, paste it here. So maybe you have a trip to Bali coming up, and then this is the email body. These are samples, and the AI will suggest what you need to do to follow up. And then note to self, this is just something that you put. And then there's also a link to the email, so that you, if you want to open the email, you can. Yeah, and it will automatically mark the type of email it is as well. So personal, work, the AI does this for you, and I'll show you how to do it. And if it's a work email, it'll be something simple like this, maybe like invoice from design freelancer. And this is the email body and the suggested action from the AI, link to the email, and your note to self. So that one is quite self-explanatory. But the last one, this yoga class schedule, it says mail hook, and the reason for this I will show you right now. So if you take a look here, I created an AI agent as well, a very basic AI agent to help me read the email and tell me what I need to do. But the automation, right? I created 3 automations because in this example, I just simulated someone with a personal email and a work email and a generic email, like a webhook address where you just like, if you don't know what the topic is, like it's half work, half personal or like fitness or something, you can just send it to the mail hook, and the mail hook is unique to every single automation. And I'll show you the mail hook first. Oops, okay. Here we go. This is the automation. It's simple 4 steps. So first is the mail hook trigger. And this is my unique flow ID. If you create one, you'll get one flow ID for yourself. And then after that, I created a step called Ask Agent. In this step, I told the agent the subject line and the body copy. And basically, I told the agent to draft suggested steps based on the information and to guide me on what I should do next, and then their action steps to just do it without asking me for clearance. So I'm essentially telling the agent you have free rein, just do what you need to do. And then the automation will pass the information to the agent, and then the automation will automatically progress to the next step, which is add task. And for this action, we choose add task to this project, the one I showed you just now, and the block. I usually don't choose the block. The content is the first field in the table. So in this case, it will be this one. You can rename this field. Edit the column. Yeah, you can rename it to anything you want, but the content will always be the first field here. So the mail hook was this. Okay. So the content is the email subject line. Position is at the start. This just means that when new emails come in, it'll just automatically be pushed up to of the table. And then the link to email in the table just now, I wrote mail hook. And the reason for this is because with mail hook triggers, I can't find a way to link it to the email, because you just send the email to the mail hook, and there's no way for me to enable like opening the email if you send it via mail hook. So that's why I just put mail hook here. I didn't want it to be empty. Yeah. The email body, basically from the mail hook, is just email body, and that's it. And after that's done, I have an additional step called update custom fields. And this is basically in the email management hub project, based on the added tasks, I wanted to, what's this? Mail hook. Yeah, so if it's a mail hook, I want it to update the custom fields and tell me that it's a mail hook. So if it's a personal email, which is in the other automation that I'll show you in a bit, it will mark it as personal. If it's a work email, it will mark it as work. And here, these are just like, the examples I can think of. So maybe if you like to play games, if you play maybe like Expedition 33 and you want to have like a special email just for Expedition 33 tips, you can write a type here and say like E33 or gaming even, and basically it will tag every single email as that comes through this email hook as gaming. Yeah. And yeah, so this is the mail hook trigger. Now I'll show you the Gmail trigger, which is this. Okay, that was empty, but we can fill that out after this. Okay, so this one should be the work one. Yes, it is. Okay, so basically same flow. With every new email, you have to connect your email first. This is the trigger. You ask the AI agent to, based on the email, this is the subject line, this is the body, draft suggested steps. And then with that information, you add tasks. You can even skip this step if you don't want AI output, and if you just want autopilot, like fully manual, you can just delete this step and then just link the fields together, and I will do it after this. But with this add tasks, the content for me, I prefer to be the email subject line, and then position at the start. Suggested action. This is basically what the AI suggests that you do after receiving the email. Link to the email. So the good part about Gmail trigger, not mail hook, but specifically Gmail new email trigger, you can actually link to the email, And if you go to the table and you click on that link, it will open the original email for you. So that's very handy. The body is basically the email body. Yeah. And then we update the custom field. So this one is the work email. So based on the task added, I want you to update the custom field as work. So again, if this was a gaming email, you can just tell it, update this as a gaming email, or if it's a, I don't know, put anything email, you just mark as anything you want. Yeah, and okay, let me show, oops. Yeah, that happens with live stream. Things break, but that's just the nature of things. Okay, now let's do this one together. Gmail to Taskade personal. Okay, let me figure out how to open another tab so I don't have to keep opening this. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the table, right? So let's see. Go to the automation, was it personal? Okay, so now the trigger, I want it to be new email. I will connect to Gmail. In this instance, I won't. And the reason for that is because this automation, there's no way to like force trigger the automation to run. It just waits every 15 minutes and then it, and a queue will build up in Taskade, if I understand correctly. And what happens is every 15 minutes or so, it will execute this queue. So you, depending on how busy the queue is, you might have to wait a little bit, but it will run. So it's just a matter of how often it runs. So in this case, it's about every 15 minutes. It will crawl your email, your connected email, and then here we go. The next step will be, okay, now that I got the email, let's say you don't want AI. Let's say if you don't want AI, you can skip this step. But if you want AI to help you, you can just choose agent, AI agent. So you ask agent. And for this one, I have a pre-trained email assistant agent. But if you don't, and you really don't care about agents, you can also just do an ask AI feature. Ask AI. And this, in this case, you can just give it a super, simple or super prompt, up to you, and then link it to whatever field you want, and yeah, you get what you need as well. But in this case, I'm just going to use an agent because I've already created the agent. And the input for this is, let me save this first. Okay, I will type subject line. And this is only because I want the agent to know the context of the email. So subject line and then body. Okay, and then now the prompt based on this information. Okay, so something simple like this. I usually skip the output type as well. So this is what the simple prompt will do. And so every time it gets a new email, it passes the email to the agent will do this. And then what's the next step? You want to add task to the table. And here's how you do it. Type add task, add new task to the project. And the project will be, yeah, in this case, when you download this kit, you will want to do it for the email management hub. But yeah, okay. And then the content, again, I prefer it to just be the subject line. You can also put like the message, the email URL itself, purely up to you. Yeah. Subject line, okay. Okay, I put it at the start. And then the fields, let's see. The link to email, and these fields are populated based on the table itself. So it auto pulls the fields from here. So let's say if you added a new field and you go back, it won't appear here. And what you would have to do is basically click like add fields and click this little refresh button here on the top right. And it will refresh and the new custom field will appear. So basically, link to email, I like to do this shortcut. I just add and then email URL. Yeah, so I just add for everything. Yeah, and then the email body, self-explanatory, it will be email body. Okay, suggested action, this was the AI result, so it would be ask agent result. What else is there? Note to self will be empty. These are my notes to myself. Is there anything else? Let me see. Type. Okay, so the type is, okay, let me save this first. Always save your automation, because if it crashes, you lose everything. You would have wasted time. Okay, so this one is personal email. So personal, we would want to mark it as personal. So basically what happens here is, let me save. Every time a new email comes, you send the email to an agent, and the agent processes the information, and then you, with that information, you paste it in your table, and yeah, even the type custom field will be updated there. And that's it. That simple automation, like it takes like, or maybe I took slightly less than 5 minutes to set up, but you just let it run, and over time you get all your emails in one central location. And a useful tip is, let's say if you want to filter emails, you can as well. So do this, just add the plus sign. The reason I do this here is because I want the filter to work right after I receive an email. Maybe I don't want every single personal email. And I'll do this, filter, okay, only continue if. So the data will be, it's up to you. Email subject or email body. Sometimes what I know is, like maybe if you only want to filter email from a specific person, you can. Maybe we'll do that. Send this email, exactly matches. So xyz@gmail.com. So with this filter, basically what it means is every new email, the automation will only continue if it's a email from xyz@gmail.com. And you can even add like more fields if you want, but I usually just keep it at that. And you can also do this, maybe this, and then let's see, the subject line contains the text. Let's see, maybe important. So what happens here is every time you get a new email, the filter will run. It will only continue if the email is from xyz@gmail.com and the subject line contains the text important. So if it doesn't hit any of these filters, it will just stop the automation and not add the email into the table. So yeah, possibilities are quite endless here. It's up to you how you want to use it. Yeah, and that is the central email hub that I have. And yeah, so it's a simple automation, and now I will turn it into a kit. I will delete this filter because we don't want it here. Agent here, saved. And don't forget to turn on the automation. So here, on the top right, turn it on here, but I cannot turn it on because I did not connect my Gmail. Yeah. Okay, let's turn this into a kit. The way I turn it into a kit is on the left here, you see my folder is called Central Email Hub. I choose AI kit here, and I click on you can create a kit, but I pre-created a kit just so that I can populate the description here. So it's called AI's Email Central Hub Kit. Yeah, and then there's a short description, and then this is how I do it. I just add the quick start guide, the email management hub, the sample, the AI agent as well, and the 3 automations that I created for this. Okay. And then that's all. We click share, public access, copy link, and then I'll paste it to the chat. Oh yeah, hi Ahmed. Man, if you have any questions, just please let me know, and I'll try my best to answer them. If I don't have an answer, I will check with my team and let you guys know. Yep. Okay, so I pasted the link to the kit here. So basically, you can download this kit for free. And yeah, you can just reverse engineer whatever I did and create your own central email hub. Yeah, so it's a pretty useful feature, pretty interesting kit in my opinion. Okay, and you know what? That was the, the only kit that I wanted to share with you guys today. If you have any questions, let me know. And one more thing. Let me share the thing again. The form. Okay. Yeah, again, if you just joined us, I see that a few people have joined us from everywhere else. So I created this form and I shared it right at the start of this stream. Basically, what this form is just I'm looking for live stream suggestions, like topics that you want me to cover, because I realized for 2 weeks in a row I've been talking about emails and maybe emails is not what you want to see. But yeah, this is the way for me to know your requests on what you want to see in our live streams. And note that I also asked for your email address, but do not worry because I will not be contacting you at all. This is purely so like if I don't understand your request or if I need some help from you, I will reach out. But other than that, I will not add you to any kind of list or use your email. It will just be if I need it, I will get in touch with you. That's it. And yeah, as I'm the only one doing the live stream, so this will go straight to me, and I have a table to manage everything. So yeah, just send me your request and I'll paste it in the chat as well. Yeah, so oops. Yeah, so give us your suggestions and I pasted a link to the form here. And yeah, maybe I'll run through the how I built the form again. Maybe it's interesting. So you can build forms with Taskade, and for me, what I did was I created a simple automation here. So that was the form that you saw. So this is the form, and I'll run through everything with you. This is the form title, the description, the submit button text. You can do anything you want. I filled it up as submit feedback. And these are the form fields. The way you add more form fields is from here. If you add a field from the bottom, so you can like add email, phone, URL, multi-select, rating. I could potentially put a rating here, but I don't really want you guys to roast me because last week I added a rating to simulate 1 stars and I think I'm still hurt. So maybe no rating yet. Okay, so yeah, for the form fields, I asked for your name just so that I can credit you for the idea. If you do select your idea, topic request. So what do you want me to cover? Can be something simple. And then why this topic? For here, I requested that you be as thorough as you can. This is just so that I can really nail the topic exactly how you want it to. Yep. Again, email address. If I'm unsure, I will reach out to you. Or maybe if you don't want me to reach out to you, then maybe I'll put it as optional. Yeah. So if you click it, you make it required. I'll make it as optional and as safe. Yeah, so optional. So you don't have to give me your email address, but if you want to, you can, and I'll use it if I need to contact you. End page content is thank you for your submission, and you can preview the form here. To publish, you have to click on the top right here, publish, copy the link. Okay, you know what? Let's view site, and this is what you guys will actually see. Once again, I will paste the link here in the chat. Yep, so this, if you click on that link, this is what you'll see. So just fill out the form and then I will receive your feedback. Super simple. Okay. Okay, give me a sec. Let me just check the table. I don't think anyone has submitted yet, but I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, not yet, but basically this is what the table looks like on my end. I will have your requested by, your name goes here, the topic that you request, the additional information, and your email if you choose to give me your email. Yep, so that's it. Yeah, so please fill up the form. Let me know what you want to see in future live streams, and then I'll try my best to cover them. And if I'm not sure how to do it, I will get the team to do it. Ask the team for tips on how to do it. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. I covered everything. I showed you how to use Taskade as a central email hub, showed you the automation for that, and shared the kit in the chat as well. And I also created a form to ask for feedback. Yeah. And let me see, there was a question in chat. I would like to know a bit more about kits. Is it something useful to share with the team? Oh, yeah. So basically, with AI, everything is usually fragmented. So like you have, I don't really, yeah, you have like your projects, and then you have sometimes you use ChatGPT to generate stuff or plot, and then you use Taskade for automation, and then it's everywhere. And when you want to share this with someone, you have to share like piece by piece. And the way we thought of removing this fragmented workspace is by AI kits. So I'll actually show you what a kit is. Oh, I forgot to spell. Okay. So basically, this is taskade.com/kits, and I will share it with you in the chat. Yeah, we update this weekly as much as we can, and of course, when we add more kits, we will expand the categories. So what this is basically complete workflows with agents, automations, and project bundled together, ready to download and ready to use. So let's say if you need some support help, maybe this customer feedback and request kit, you can click on it and it will preview the kit for you. Customer feedback and feature requests. Oh, I don't really like this. I think one word would be nicer. Never mind. So this kit, what it does, it streamlines the process of capturing, reviewing, and following up on new feature requests. So usually you can preview what you will get in the kit here, and then there'll be 2 automations here, 2 projects. So if you don't know what the kit is about, like if the description is like quite, doesn't really say anything, there's always a kit quick start guide in every single kit. So this is what will teach you how to use the kit. So if you read this, you will understand what this kit is about. So for this one, it's streamline the process of capturing, reviewing, and following up on new feature requests. So what's included? A tracker project, a form automation to gather user feedback, and a simple automation that follows up once a feature has been marked as done in the tracker. So simple stuff, quite similar to the email kit that I created, and also the form that I created. So yeah, so basically with kits is you can either use one of our template kits, like just any of this, or you could also just create a kit on your own and share it with your team if you don't want like other people to see it. So instead of sending like one link for the chat, one link for the automation, you just bundle it up and send it over. And when they click download, they have everything in their workspace. Like the automations are all like if there are agents within automations, if you download it from a kit, it will all already be linked. And then if there are projects, it will all also be linked. Like just now, I shared with you guys the Central Email Hub kit. If you were to download this one, basically what it means is all these automations will already be linked to the table. So you don't have to like redo the custom fields and all that stuff. You can technically just connect your email and maybe tweak the prompts a little bit and you'll be good to go. But I do suggest like tweaking it to your use case. Maybe you have more more emails to manage. So yeah, I hope that answers your questions. So basically, kits just it's our way of bundling up AI workflows and making it simple to download and share with people. Yeah. Okay, guys. If there are any other questions, let me know. I'll be hanging out here for a bit. But yeah, I think I've covered just about everything that I want to cover today. And that's quite fast. So maybe in the future, I'll prepare 2 kits to share. Yeah. And let me see. There's also an upcoming mobile update. If you use Taskade on mobile, it's been getting a lot of love, and the team has been updating it quite a lot. So look out for that. I think it should be out soon. And I think we're going to send the newsletter out soon as well. So yeah, look out for that. Let me see. Feedback form. Did anybody fill up the form yet? Not yet. So guys, fill up the form, please, and then give me some feedback on what you want me to cover in future live streams. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let me see. Did I do the form right? Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I share it again. Let me just check the form. Okay. Form and page. Add task to project. Live stream topic, community requests. Yep. Okay, yeah, sorry. So, yeah, so the link is in the chat. Just yeah, fill out the form and I will know what topic to share in the future. All right. Thanks, guys. Do look out for the upcoming updates in Taskade. They look very interesting, and I hope that this live stream helps show you what Taskade can do. And yeah, with this form, I will hopefully be able to help you create stuff in Taskade and share it with you. So thanks for joining me. I know it's quite early, and maybe if you're in Europe, it's quite late. If you are in Asia, Singapore, it's early in the morning. You should go to sleep. All right. But thanks for joining me, guys. Take care. And yeah, I'll just leave some music on. I'll wait for about 5 to 10 minutes. If you have any questions at all, then I'll reappear and answer your questions. Or yeah, I'll be hanging out in the chat. So thanks for joining me and take care, guys. See you next week.